Hey YouTube, this is Lucky from the lab, and today I'm bringing you another Xur location and advice video giving you my recommendations on what to buy from him for PvP and most importantly, the Trials of Osiris. Alright, moving forward here, we'll see that he's located next to the speaker. And the first thing he has are the MK44 Standicides, which are exotic legs for the Titan. Now these are great for the Striker subclass in that they give an extended duration to shoulder charge. However, the shoulder charge is not really the most powerful attribute of the Titan. I believe the Lightning Bolt is much more powerful, and so therefore I would highly recommend to use Armamentarium on a Striker rather than the MK44 Standicides. It can be fun to shoulder charge people, but it's a lot more practical and it works out in general better to have two Lightning Bolt grenades and be able to, control a certain zone with the Lightning Bolt. So these are a great pair of legs for your Titan. They're fun to use, but not the most useful for PvP or Trials of Osiris. Moving on, we have the Graviton Forfeit, which is a helmet for the Hunter, and most importantly, it grants Shade Step. It's a great helmet. It's important to keep in mind that it doesn't grant Shade Step for the other subclasses, obviously. You can't be a Golden Gunner in Shade Step, etc. You can't be a Blade Dancer in Shade Step. But it does grant Shade Step for your Night Stalker subclass, which is awesome because no matter what your subclass build is for Night Stalker, you're going to be using Shade Step. It is the most powerful attribute of the Night Stalker. It's a great ability, and the fact that you can have a helmet that grants it gives you a lot of other opportunities for how to change up your subclass. So I highly recommend getting this helmet if you like your Night Stalker. This is a great helmet. Moving on to the next piece, we have the Nothing Manacles. These are an excellent gauntlet for your Voidwalker Warlock, alright? They give Scatter Grenade tracking, which can make your Scatter Grenade a lot more powerful. Also, you'll get 2 Scatter Grenade charges, so your grenade game will be a lot better with these. However, I still personally use the Sunsinger, so I don't really use the Nothing Manacles very often, but if I were to use a Voidwalker, I would probably use either these gauntlets or I would use Voidfang Vestments. Both are great exotic pieces. The Nothing Manacles are an excellent exotic piece to use if you like using the Voidwalker. I don't use the Voidwalker. I'm a Warlock primarily, and I use Sunsinger, but like I said, if I was a Voidwalker, I'd use these. Moving on to the next piece, we have the Hawkmoon Hand Cannon. Excellent hand cannon. It has Luck in the Chamber, and it has the Ace of Spades, so it has an additional 2 lucky shots in the magazine. Now, this hand cannon can be hard to use. It has a decent amount of kick, but it is still incredibly powerful and still very viable in PvP, in my opinion. I think that this is a great weapon to use. I personally don't use it very often, but it is still a viable weapon to use in Trials especially. Next we have the Legacy Engram. This is for a primary weapon. I wouldn't recommend buying any of this. Of course, this is going to give you year 1 weapons, so you're going to have very underleveled weapons and not ideal for Trials at all. Of course, buy the Glass Needles. I mention this every week. Glass Needles are great. So say for example I want to buy these Nothing Manacles. They're an all discipline build. Perhaps I want an intellect discipline build. Well, I can just roll them right here with Glass Needles. Or with this Graviton Forfeit I can roll them, etc. with my MK44 Standicides. You can roll all your exotic pieces so that they can have the exact roll that you're looking for, i.e. intellect discipline, intellect strength, whatever it may be. The rest of the stuff is for PvE and is not pertinent to Trials of Osiris. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below. I'll answer and respond to as many as I possibly can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good night.
It's the one and only Digo Double G.
Hello, I'm Quick Darch. Thank you for watching this Lucky and LUCKYY video. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for daily Destiny videos. Thank you and good night.